Okay, so just to continue, it was x cubed at first. There's 1 here, subtract. So this becomes x squared plus x plus 4. So the final answer will be x squared plus x plus 4. This is the quotient. When we divided them, okay, and this is this a factor theorem or a remainder theorem? If it's 0, if the answer is 0 at the end, is it a factor theorem or remainder theorem? It's a factor theorem. Very good. Correct. So, what about if we do naman the process of substituting? For example, we have okay, so we have f of another process is f of 1 is equal to x cubed plus 3x minus 4. Okay, so we have here, when we substitute, we will have f of 1 is equal to 1 cubed plus 3 times 1 minus 4. So we have here f of 1 is equal to 1 cubed is 1 plus 3 times 1 it's 3 minus 4. Okay, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. F of 1 is equal to 0. So it's a factor theorem because it's 0. Therefore, we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of x cubed plus 3x minus 4. Okay? Got it? Okay. Let's now move on with this one. Oh, one more. What if we have x plus 5? This time naman, I want you to apply factor or remainder theorem. Not anymore of the long division or the synthetic division. Factor or remainder theorem na lang po. Okay? That is by doing the substitution here. Okay? Let's do this. For example, we have is x plus 5 a factor of 3x squared plus 4x minus 5. Go. Is x plus 5 a factor of 3x squared plus 4x minus 5? If it's a yes, you type yes if it's a factor. And if it's a no, you write the remainder. Go. I'll wait for your answers in the chat box. Okay, are you done? Is x plus 5 a factor of 3x squared plus 4x minus 5? Yes or no? If it's a yes, so therefore there's no remainder. But if it's a no, you write the remainder. Okay. Uy, merong yes, merong no. What's the correct answer kaya? Uy, merong no. Kapag nag-no kayo, you type or you write your remainder, ha? You have to write the remainder. Okay? Okay, so meron na silang mga sagot. Let's have this. Ready? So by using remainder or factor theorem, we have f of course, this one equated to 0. This becomes x equals -5. And -5 is the one that we will be substituting. Tama? Is equal to 3 times -5 squared plus 4 times -5 minus 5. So this becomes 3 times -5 squared. That's 25. 4 times 5, -5, that's -20 minus 5. So therefore, this becomes 75 minus 25. And 75 minus 25 is 50. F of -5 is 50. Therefore, is it a factor or a remainder theorem? Is it a factor or a remainder theorem? It's a remainder theorem. Very good. It's a remainder. It's the remainder theorem. Because it's not exact. There is sobra, and that's 50. And so, if the question is like this, if we are just asked to identify if it's a factor or not, there's no need for us to identify the quotient. Because the remainder or the factor lang naman tinatanong. If there's a remainder, it's not a factor. But if it's 0, it's a factor. Then if we are asked to find the quotient, then we can do the synthetic division and the long division or the factoring if you want. Okay? O, try nga natin. Let's try this. If we have 3x squared, what's the given? Plus 4x minus 5. Plus 4x minus 5 divided by x plus 5. Okay, 3x squared plus 4x minus 5. Ayan. If the given is like this naman, we are not asked if it is a factor or a remainder theorem or if it's a factor. We are asked of the quotient kasi 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 divided by x plus 5. Then we have to do the synthetic or the long division. So, what do you prefer, synthetic or long? Type in the chat box, please. What do you want? Synthetic or long division? Synthetic or long? Synthetic or long? Okay, marami ang synthetic. Okay, majority wins. Oh, sige, let's do both later. So synthetic muna tayo. Do we have complete set? Do you have a complete set? Yes. Oh, sige nga. Do the synthetic division for this. Ganito. To those who would like to do the synthetic division, solve this using synthetic. And to those who would like to use the long division, solve this using long division. Okay? Time starts now. Go. Type your answer in the chat box when you're done. Start. Go. So let's do first the synthetic division kasi for many, it's the easiest way. So it's complete. So we have here 3, we have 4, and -5. And what's inside the box is the value of x here. And that is x equals -5. Got it? Okay. And then let's now solve. Everybody, please solve with me. Game, bring down 3. Always bring down the first term. 3 times -5, that's -15. Combine. Pera mo, 4 na piso. Utang mo, 15. What's left? Utang. At ang utang mo ay 11 pa. That's -11. Got it? And then -11 times -5, that's 55. Okay. And then, kasi negative times negative, it's positive. Remember that. Then when we combine them, this time 55 pesos ang pera mo, utang mo 5 piso, what's left? Utang or sukle? It's sukle. Because 55 is bigger. You have positive number, which is bigger in value. So we have here 50. Ayan. So now you have a remainder. Now you have a remainder because you ended up with not 0 but 50. So this will serve as your remainder. Remainder. Okay, so finally, let's let's express this in polynomial form. So we have here x squared and then we have 1 subtract. So 1 is left kasi binawasan mo na siya ng isa. So we have here x. We will put x there. So the final answer will be, everybody, listen here because this is very important. We have 3x minus 11. And for the remainder, this is how we write the remainder. Since it's a positive, plus 50 over whatever is your divisor, x plus 5, that will be the divisor of your remainder, x plus 5. So the remainder is always written like this, 50 over the divisor. Okay, so that's how you get you write the remainder of a given polynomial when divided. Show a reaction if you understood that process. Great. Let's do the long division naman kasi baka magtampo naman yung iba nating classmates. Puro lang tayo synthetic, gusto ko long division. Let's do the long division. And actually, it's just easy. Ready? Okay, let's have this. Long division tayo. Again, make sure it's complete. Same thing with the synthetic. If there's missing term, you need to put the 0 in between. Okay? So since wala namang kulang, just the normal division. So we have 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 divided by x plus 5. Just like the process, we have divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Okay? And we always do the first terms. Always. That's what we will only divide. Okay? So we have here 3x squared divided by x. 1. So we have here 3x. So that will be our quotient there, 3x. And now let's multiply 3x and multiply it or distribute it by x and 5. Okay, 3x times x. What's the answer? That's 3x squared. 3x squared. 3x squared. And then 3x times 5. 3x times 5 is 15x plus 15x. And then, just like what I tell you, automatically you change the sign. Positive becomes negative, and then positive becomes negative. Ayan. And then combine like terms. So 3x squared minus 3x squared, these are gone kasi it's just equal to 0. And then 4x minus 15x, utang mo 15, pera mo 4. Ayun, dito tayo. Ayun, no? Parang ito. Can you follow? See? We can see the same pattern in our synthetic there. Oh. Utang mo, pera mo 4, utang mo 15. There, oh, you know na, it's negative 11. So the answer here is negative 11x. And then bring down negative 5. Okay, and then again, same process, first terms only. That's what we divide. Remember that. Kasi nung college ako, na hindi ko pa natalaman yung technique na to, dinidivide ko bawat isang term at hanggang saan mali yung nakukuha kong sagot. Okay, and I only learned, I think that classmate of mine who helped me understand that process. Kasi I remember that, and until now, that's the tip that I'm teaching my learners. Now let's continue. So we have here negative 11x divided by x. What's left is negative 11. Negative 11. So we will write here, negative 11. Uy, lumalapit tayo sa taming sagot. And then, we just have to distribute our answer. 11 lang ha. 11 lang. Ito lang i-distribute natin to x and 5. Negative 11 times x, that's negative 11x. And then negative 11 times 5, that's negative 55. Okay? Can we follow? And of course, don't forget, after that, when we subtract, we need to change the sign. So this will become positive and negative 55 will also become positive. Remember to change the sign before adding or subtracting. Remember that. And so let's now solve negative 11 plus 11x, that's 0. And then combine negative 5 and 55. The answer is 50. And that is your remainder. So for you to write the remainder here, all you need to do is to write plus 50 over the divisor, which is x plus 5. And there we go. We got the same answer as the synthetic and long division. And that's 3x minus 5 plus 50 over x plus 5. And if we are just asked if it's a factor or not, by using the remainder theorem, we have shown here that it's a remainder theorem because the remainder is 50, similar to the remainder that we got in the long and the synthetic division. Got it? Show a reaction, please, based on how you understood this process. Yun. So now you have lots of options to use. You have the factoring if you are good at it. You have lots of factoring methods. You also have the long division, you have the synthetic, and you have the factor and the remainder theorem. Okay, great. Do you have other question, everyone? And we're done. There. Okay. So there's just one thing that I would like you to do, and that is to answer these reflections. Why do I ask you to answer this? Kasi from here, when I read your reflections, I get to understand and know you better. And similarly, with this wrap up activities and let's express activities, we have the link here. Just click the link and post your answers, because this serve as your evaluation for our lesson. What did you learn? What else should we learn, or what else should we do next time for improvement? Kasi importante na nagsasagot tayo sa mga to. Okay? Because from here, we get to improve our learning experience. Okay? Now, before we have our closing prayer, it's here already in our 10-1. Okay, I will show like a student. Para pareho tayo ng view. Let me share this. Okay. Here. Wait lang, it's loading. There you go. So, we are now here in week 3, division of polynomials. These are the links. Please access these links. Please click these links. Ayan, you will be led to this. You have here the questions for reflection, and then just type your answers here. Please answer all this. And don't forget to type your name and your section. Ha? Kasi sa dami-dami, kasi good for 4 sections to. Sa dinami-dami ng mga nakapost doon, hinahanap ko yung mga pinopost lang ng mga estudyante ko, syempre. Kasi each section has different learning experience. Okay? So, hinahanap ko yung sa mga 10-1 sa inyo. At from there, doon ko binabase kung ano ba ang magandang gawin next week. Yon. So, that's what I do. Because this serve as your evaluation from our lesson. Why did I close it? Again, I will open it. Sorry for that. Here. Okay, there you go. Please answer the let's reflect, let's wrap it up, and let's express. Kasi in here, I want to hear from you. Ayan, no? What are your suggestions to improve this module? Please don't get limited only with module, but with the learning experience we had for today. Okay, please answer them. Huh? And of course, don't forget to answer your formative assessments. They are here. The keto correction is also here. Ayan. Na-post ko to. Sorry. You have them there. This will prepare you for your summative assessment, which is already posted here. Let me see. When will this open? This will open today. This quiz will not be available until Friday. So it will open today at 11:45 kasi yun yung end ng ating protected time. Okay? And then it will end next week, Saturday at 9 p.m. So to those who haven't answered their quiz number 2 yet in math, our geometric sequence and series lesson, it will be open only until tomorrow, yung quiz natin last week. So please take them already or else your score will be 0. Sayang naman. Okay? There. And don't forget to upload your solutions and answers here. Take a photo and then upload. Then later on, after this, I will already be uploading our our recorded synchronous classes. Para dun sa iba na gusto mag-review, you can always go back to our videos. Okay? And of course, after answering your formative assessment and checking them, please go back here at the topmost part of our page. And don't forget to record your score for the formative assessment. Ayan, hindi pa pala naka-formula yung week 2 ko. Wait lang. Wala pa palang formula. I will fix the formula for week 2 and also for the week 3 so that you will see your scores. Ayan o, look. Almost the same learners lang yung nagre-record at gumagawa ng formative assessments nila. And just like what I tell you, if you feel like you don't need any more these formative assessments and you are very much ready for your summative assessments, it's okay. However, you will just miss the chance to have the possibility of having additional points, the math pondo. Yun lang yung mamimiss ninyo. Okay? So, again, please answer all those, especially our evaluation part and our formative assessments. Okay? That's it. Do you have other questions? Sir, ngayon ko lang po na-gets yung synthetic. Pinahirapan ko pa sarili ko sa long division, sir. Oo, mahalaga. Natuto ka at alam mo ngayon kung paano yung long division. Okay? Great for that. Any reaction, any question or reaction, realization after this lesson? Sige nga. Sir, di po ako narinig kanina sa attendance. Okay, let's see the attendance.